Hey, it's almost November 11th, 2025. That is 11/11. That is a portal that's open right now. And the Mega Millions also plays on Tuesday on 11/11. So it would be very, very powerful for you to play the lottery at 11/11 on 11/11 at 7-Eleven. Why not? Because this is a portal that's open. When it comes to 11/11, that's a very, very powerful number. That is a number of manifestation, new beginnings, manifestation, alignment. That's 11/11. It's a very, very powerful number. So you definitely want to play that Mega Millions because you are about to win. Now, in this video, I'm about to break it down to you what's about to happen after you win this jackpot, how to stay aligned with this big lottery jackpot that you are destined to win. Because a lot of lottery winners, when it comes to a lottery jackpot that big, man, I'm telling you, they lose it. They destroy their lives, they destroy lives of others. And next thing you know, they're broke. They don't have anything. They can blow through that money like it's nothing if you aren't ready for that big lottery jackpot. And if you don't practice the things that I'm about to tell you in this video. And to be honest with you, what I'm about to tell you, you can start practicing this right now because you are going to broadcast a signal out to the universe as if you already won. Once you broadcast that signal, the universe is going to reflect that big lottery jackpot into your life. Now, you definitely, after you win this big lottery jackpot, you want to give gratitude to the divine. You can give gratitude right now. You want to thank God, the universe, your higher self, and the energy that aligns you with that big lottery jackpot. It's very important to always show gratitude. Always be grateful for that big lottery jackpot that you already have. We're talking in present tense. We're talking in past tense right now. We're not talking about something that you want. We're talking about the lottery jackpot that you already have. This video is only you embodying the version of yourself that already won. That's what Neville Goddard spoke of. So that's what this video is about. And also, after you get this big lottery jackpot win, you want to go in solitude. You want to go somewhere by yourself or with your family, nobody else around. Right now, you're just shh. You have to give your spirit right now time to absorb this big lottery jackpot that you won already. Because something of this magnitude, $900 million, $100 million, whatever it is that you win, you need time to just resonate on this blessing because this is a big blessing. You're going to feel like everybody's after you. You're going to feel like everybody knows. You're going to feel like the people at the store or, you're just going to feel like somebody's following you all the time. You have to really just get away. You have to go chill somewhere, get out of town, and don't tell anybody anything. You want to keep it to yourself right now because you really have to just sit on this win by yourself or, like I said, with your wife, with your kids, with your significant other. And you got to make sure that they don't tell anybody, right? You just want to just chill for a minute by yourself, go in solitude and just be silent right now, And also you are going to want to cleanse your energy field. You want to release old vibrations of lack, fear, scarcity, because a lot of the times when big lottery jackpot winners don't cleanse, when they don't cleanse their energy, they still think from a lack mindset, and that will create resistance against the win that you already got. That will create resistance against your wealth. So what will happen is you already know, like Mike Tyson, all that money that came so fast. Man, he blew through $300 million in less than 10 years. You have to really, truly stay on the spiritual journey. It's very, very important because your spiritual journey is connected to this financial freedom. It's connected to this big lottery jackpot. You have to stay on that spiritual frequency because that's how you got there. You understand? So you also, when it comes to this big lottery jackpot that you already won, past tense, you want to meditate daily on the abundance frequency. This is very important. Think about what you did to get the lottery jackpot, right? Think about the win. Think about everything that you have done to win already. You want to stay on that frequency. You don't want to get this win and just forget all of, turn your back and just forget all about your spiritual journey. You want to meditate more. You want to spend more time in nature. You want to spend more time just by yourself, isolation. You really truly want to stay on that spiritual journey and that spiritual frequency that got you to win. Because just as fast as you got it is can be just as fast as you lose it. So you definitely want to continue to be that spiritual, on that spiritual journey. And that's how you are going to keep this big lottery jackpot that you already won. And also you want to keep your win private. You don't want to tell anybody for a while until you are guided to tell somebody. You understand? And even let's just say you win with this big lottery jackpot. Let's just say you got it right now in your life, right now, this moment. And you decide to go public, let's just say with somebody like Timothy Schultz. Timothy Schultz makes videos on YouTube of lottery winners that won jackpots, right? Let's just say $900 million is yours already on 11/11. You don't want to let everybody know what game it was. You don't want to let everybody know how much you won, right? You can just say, you know what? I won $10 million. Even though you won $900 million, you can just go public and say, I won $10 million and do a video like that because, it's very important for you to share your story when you're ready, when you're spiritually ready to show your story, to share your story. You don't want to tell anybody up front, because you are going to make it just other people believe and know that they can also do it too. You understand? So you definitely want to keep your win private. Don't tell anybody. Move in silence right now. You want to find a way to protect your wealth because when it comes to this wealth that you got in your life, man, people are going to come for it. Everybody's going to want a piece of your wealth. Everybody, your first name is going to be gravity because everybody's going to be gravitized towards you. They're going to want some of that. They're going to be magnetized towards you. And you're going to have to worry about people that might want to try to sue you. You just everything. Everybody's hands out, and after a while, if you tell everybody, people's hands are going to start looking like cups. It's like everywhere you go, their hands going to look like they're holding a cup. Like, hey, can you put some money in this cup for me? You know what I'm saying? So you want to keep it private. You don't want to tell anybody anything. And also, you want to thank your past self for, I would say, for believing, for imagining this big lottery win. You want to thank your past self for the persistence, for not giving up. Because think about it. You can thank your past self right now for getting you to the point that you're at right now. You can thank your past self for every step that they made in their life to make you where you are right now, to get you to the point where you're seeing this video right now. Your spiritual journey, the confirmations from the universe that you keep getting, where your imagination is right now. That's what got you right now. You are living right now from your old beliefs, from something that you already imagined in the past. That's what your past self has done to get you where you're at right now. So thank your past self. When you got this big lottery jackpot, man, look back at your past self and say, man, good job, man. Thanks for watching those videos. Thanks for staying on that spiritual journey. Thanks for all the beliefs and thanks for all the meditation practices and the manifestation practices that you did to get us to the point where we're at right now. And thank your past self right now because it's about to happen in your life. Let's just say it already happened, right? Let's just keep speaking in past tense. You already got this lottery jackpot right now. You are embodying the version of yourself that already won right now by even doing the things that I'm mentioning to you in this video. And also, you want to bless others with opportunities. You notice I said opportunities because if you start to just give money out, let's just say to friends and family, things like that, it's okay to, in the very beginning, you know what, I'm gonna bless a couple of my family members, I'm gonna bless my friends, you know what I'm saying? But this is very important. You have to make this clear. I'm blessing you. This is the only time. This is it. I don't want to hear anything else. Whatever you do with it is not my problem. But you have to put boundaries because if you don't set those boundaries and they think that they can still come get money from you, then a relationship turns to a transaction ship. It will be no more friendship because everybody is going to keep coming to you for money. It's like you giving milk out at the back door to a cat. That cat is going to keep coming back for milk. As long as you keep giving it milk, it's going to keep coming back. That's the same thing that's going to happen when it comes to your wealth, right? For one, be silent about it. For two, if you're going to give somebody something, give it to them once. For three, create opportunities for people, you know, make ways that people can make their own wealth. Like if you do decide to bless one of your family members with that wealth, give them an opportunity to be like, hey, look, invest into this over here and watch what your returns will be in 10 years or something like that. Right. So create opportunities, and just, man, make people's dreams come true, just that one time. You understand? Because you are about to get this big lottery jackpot. Let's just say you won it already. 1111 is your lottery jackpot. Claim it right now, like Cynthia Stafford claimed that $112 million. Claim it right now in this present moment. Believe that it's already yours and that it's happening already. Embody the version of yourself that already won that jackpot, right? So you also want to avoid showing off. This will avoid, it will keep your energy clear from greed, from envy. And, you don't want to post so much luxury online. I mean, I understand that you're proud of yourself. I know you're happy, but you don't got to post that Bentley on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? That's even if you buy something like that. You don't have to post that big luxurious home all online, to let everybody see it because, this is going to create a certain kind of energy that I would say a demonic energy. Because when people start envying you, when people start looking at you jealous all the time, these are people that you grew up with, everybody's going to look at you like, man, they shouldn't have got that. That should have been me that got that. People are going to feel like that. And this can create people that were friends of yours are going to turn them to frenemies. No longer will they be your friends. They'll smile in your face and everything, but they'll be chanting on your downfall, right? So you want to kind of like keep all of that to the bare minimum. Just like I said, keep the amount, keep that $900 million to yourself. If you want to post anything, hey, I just won 10 million. Look, you know what I'm saying? I got a certain amount. They already know your kids or whatever. They know that 10 million ain't gonna last long. Right. So I'm telling you, just be cool. You don't have to show off. You don't have to show everybody everything you got. Just be humble, be cool. Right. And also you want to teach others manifestation and faith. So, and what I mean by that, let's just say this big lottery win, right? That you got coming on 11/11, right? It's already yours. We claimed that already. So let's just say you want to kind of like tell your story. You want to write a book or you would maybe want to share a YouTube channel, about how you got to the point where you're at, how you manifested it. You want to tell people step by step. You want to show people that manifestation is real and it worked for you because a lot of the times when it comes to, let's just say all these billions of people in the world, they want to hear your story. They want to know how you did it. They want to know exactly the steps that you took. They want to know exactly what you did to become that multimillionaire jackpot lottery winner. Everybody's going to want to know. So you can become a teacher and you can do this on TikTok. You can do this on YouTube. You can do this on Instagram. You can do this on X, whatever platform you decide to do it on, or you can do it on all of the platforms, right? You can become that manifestation teacher like Mark Halton. Mark Halton is definitely following his purpose on teaching people how to manifest, teaching people how to create reality with their subconscious mind. So you definitely want to include this on your lottery jackpot win because you are only going to send out that good energy, which you will get good energy back when you teach others how to also manifest big lottery jackpots. Now you also want to give to strangers and be anonymous about it. There's no reason to brag and boast. You want your giving to be sacred. You don't want recognition for this. And you notice I said strangers because you'll never see them again, right? You can go throughout your city and you can just give anonymously to, just homeless people. I'm going to feed these people. Boom, you can line up and just hook people up because you're going to put that good energy out there and you're going to get that good energy back. That's it. That's the same thing as charities. If you decide to give to a charity, just be anonymous. You don't want to spread it all out to the world. Like, look what I did. Hey, I gave to everybody out here. And, hey, that's what I do. You don't want to do that. That brings bad energy back to you, right? You just want to do things out the kindness of your heart to strangers, people that you'll never see again. And this will go a long way when it comes to this big lottery jackpot that you are destined to get on 11/11, baby. You wouldn't have seen this video if you're not about to win a big lottery jackpot. Something major is about to take place in your life. That's why you keep coming across videos like this. Now, when you get this big lottery win on 11/11, you also want to stay humble. This is very, very important. You cannot forget where you came from. You can never forget the broke days. You can never forget the days when you couldn't pay bills. You can't forget the days when you just didn't have gas money or you didn't have bus fare. Never forget those days. Those are the days that got you here. I'm not saying you have to go through struggle before you get a big financial blessing, but this struggle that you have been through is a part of your journey. You can't forget. You can't forget. You always have to remember where you came from because, you know, like I said, just as fast as you get a lottery jackpot win, you can lose it the same way. Sometimes God will test you just to see if you are going to stay humble, to see if you are not going to feel like you're better than everybody else. And just, you understand what I'm saying? You have to realize and always know, never forget that you're not better than anybody else, you know. And when you stay humble, people, you know, you're just going to, you know, it's going to bring better things in your life because this isn't the only jackpot that you're going to win. You're going to keep winning jackpots just by staying humble, just by staying on that jackpot frequency, not forgetting how you won, where you came from. You know, it's just what it is. And when you broadcast this signal that I gave you in this video, when you broadcast that signal as if you already won, let's just say you start doing this right now, you're embodying the version of yourself that already won. You're going to broadcast that big lottery win in your life. Reality has no choice but to give it to you. You know, when you do this, you're going to merge timelines. That's what this video is all about. It's just showing you how to merge timelines and bring that jackpot frequency timeline right now into this timeline. Now, remember, like I said, do not forget, play the lottery on 11/11 at 7/11. I mean, you know what I mean. On 11/11 at 11/11 at 7/11. And if you could be cold, remember it's 11/11/2025. 2025 adds up to 45. 4 plus 5 is 9. The jackpot is $900 million. All of those numbers are symbolic. So you have to remember, play. You don't have to play at a 7-Eleven. You can play at a Shell. It's whatever store that you feel comfortable playing, whatever store that you may have had in your dreams or in your imagination, or whatever store you feel guided to play it. Because I'm telling you, it's about to happen. But remember, that manifesting window is open on 11/11 at 11/11. So make sure you play. Now, I hope you win. It's already yours. Claim it right now at this present moment. It's already mine. Claim it. Right? Now, thank you so much for tuning into Millionaire Mindset, where everything happens in divine time by divine design. But you are the divine design. That's you. You're the lottery jackpot multimillionaire right now. Now, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Comment on this video. Hype me up if you get a chance. I truly appreciate you. To the next video, people. I'm out.